Good morning, it's Jonathan Barratt with the debrief this morning. It's Wednesday the 28th of October. Quite an interesting couple of sessions we've had, particularly last night, particularly in the US. We saw the market actually traded lower. The Dow was was actually up 14 points at 9,882, and the S&P was down 3.5 at 1,063, with the tech-heavy NASDAQ down 25. I guess the most important news we had was some of the economic data. Consumer confidence in the States, it unexpectedly fell in October, and I saw that little bit of a sell-off that we did have, and obviously, but we did see prices regain a little bit of confidence towards the close. I guess if you look at what's happening there with the Dow, it does still seem to be just marking time, and it has come off from those highs. And I think if it takes out that low of 9,866, then be prepared for the Dow to come back quite a bit, and it can come right back down to that 9,600 level. So I'd just be a little bit cautious of that on that break. This high here looks as if it has spent some time trying to get through and failed. So I think we're going through that area of consolidation. So I'd just be a little bit concerned if in fact it does take out that lower end. When we look at what happened also, I guess in the UK, also came under an interesting night actually on the UK, particularly what the pound's been doing. And I think if anything there, you can probably find stocks still remaining very nervous in terms of what they're trying to achieve, and people are sort of starting to take some profits out of the market. The FTSE was up 9 points, the DAX was down 7, and the CAC was down 50. Okay, now I guess looking at the currency, and as you know, we've been following the dollar index quite a lot, and it's that dollar index which I think is going to provide us with some lead. Look, it's quite amazing. It's just exceptionally volatile, and we're seeing that dollar strength come to the market when we held through those lows. And this is quite interesting for me because, you know, we've sort of said that the 76 is an area of concern, and when you look at those momentum indicators, you're basically saying, well, look, this is a correction that we had to have for the dollar, and if it is the case, then this dollar can be quite strong for some time, and that's certainly going to put a little bit of a head on some of the moves. So I guess when I look at it, the currency market, I wouldn't be surprised to see that US dollar slightly firmer across the board, and that people will look to buy dips. Remember, the market is exceptionally weak. The market is exceptionally short, so that the movement of, I guess, less resistance will be for that dollar to firm from here. Let's just have a look here at the Aussie. One thing is interesting with the Aussie. Just note that we've got CPI today in Australia, and I think that, in my mind, could be one that will really do a little bit of moving and shaking for it. And we could actually see with these things here, still under pressure here. Look, that Aussie can be due for a correction. I have been long. I'm now out of the market. In fact, I nearly had to go at shorting it the other day on the numbers, but they suggested interest rates will move up. The Aussie's holding up to that interest game at the moment, so if we do get that bearish CPI report today, then some analysts are looking for a 0.5% rate increase next Tuesday. We're still going for only 0.25%, so I think the RBA also have to think that we've got to try and get that our export stimulated. So it'd be interesting to see how that unfolds. Just having a look at the euro, just to reiterate, as you can see, that's off its highs. All looking that dollar strength should be with us for another couple of days, maybe even another week. It's just broken through that trend here. As you can see, there's a bit of a trend there. We're just about to break it. So if anything there, I think being long dollars, US dollars, is the way to go for some time. How has that affected some of the commodities? Well, you probably know the answer to that already. We have seen a correction across the board already, and I expect that to stay with us. Let's have a quick look at crude oil, and let's have a quick look at crude. I'm just trying to get that up. We are there at crude. As you can see, crude has come back quite a bit, but it's still holding on. So that to me is probably one of the largest markets that's supporting itself very nicely, and I'm pretty sure that's going to continue to support itself. So I think that's pretty good. But I still think we're going to consolidation. Even consolidation back to this level here, low of 70, is on the cards. So generally, commodities I think will take a breather. Some commodities will actually hold up okay. Other commodities will come under pressure a little bit more. Just having a look at the copper. As you know, copper I use as a barometer for economic activity, and we have been long copper. We're now out of copper, but it's certainly holding up quite nicely. So keep an eye on a few more days for some of these commodities. I think they're just opportunities to buy, and probably expect over the next couple of days to see more sideways to negative price action in commodities as that US dollar gains strength. Here's the SPY. As you can see, it's just pretty lackluster. It's not really moving up or down. I'd be more inclined to think that if we do get a solid hit for some of these for the commodities, then our market will come under a bit of pressure. But look, it just seems to be holding up okay. I'll just get another chart there, and I think that to me is quite positive. Here we go. I'm just getting that chart now. Hopefully she'll come up quickly. Okay, there it is now. Once again, like the Dow, consolidating up the top, looking weak at the moment. Probably expect some consolidation, perhaps back down to 4,600, and then from there probably look to hold on. So a little bit more of a correction is underway, but I still see that as a good opportunity to pick it up. Right, now just that's about it on those ones. So we covered commodities, we covered equities, and we covered the currency. Looking at gold, what's actually happening in the gold market at the moment, and you can see that gold has come back like all other commodities. Probably expect that to extend a little bit longer. So probably see that can quite happily come back to that 1,013.15 level. As long as it fails to break on the downside, then I'm quite happy for it to hold around these levels, and I'm quite happy for it to hold and probably see it start to hold, and then maybe just see it start to trend back to the top side. But at the moment, probably expect a little more downward pressure. Now, just quickly onto what's due out over the next couple of days, and probably expect today most of the important data. We've got RBA consumer prices today, and then outside that we've got some data, more durable goods orders in the US. So from that, I think it's going to be very important. Also, new home sales will help dictate some of those commodity markets. That's about it for the debrief this morning. I hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.